could be said about Star Wars Episode 7 that hasn't been said about now. At the great start to a brand new trilogy of movies, Star Wars hype is at an all-time high, and George Lucas is around to fix it every time he finds a mistake. So I figured, what better way to celebrate this occasion than with a trilogy of Star Wars games for the Nintendo consoles known as Rogue Squadron. So let's go on ahead and start with the original classic on the Nintendo 64. Star Wars Rogue Squadron for the Nintendo 64. Have to say, we're already off to a great start here. The presentation is fantastic with nice details for the Nintendo 64 and music straight out of the franchise. I mean, yes, there's some issues with the fog in this game, but let's be fair, which 3D game didn't have that problem back in the N64 PlayStation 1 days? But it did get a nice boot from a 320p resolution to 640i thanks to the Nintendo 64 expansion pack. As for the gameplay, I wouldn't call it Space Simulator, but it's not as arcadey as, say, Star Fox 64. You are going around taking down TIE fighters and other Imperial battlecrafts, but you're also defending certain places like Tatooine or doing escort missions throughout the game, or even rescuing people. And of course, there are plenty of vehicles to choose from here, like the X-Wing, my personal favorite, the Y-Wing, the A-Wing, and even the Millennium Falcon on a few occasions. And just to get you hyped up for Episode 1 back in 98-99, you can even play with the Naboo Starfighter, a neat little Easter egg that would have been considered pre-order DLC these days. Enough gushing about the N64 game. Let's move on to the Nintendo GameCube with Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2. And everything about this game is a huge improvement over its predecessor. The graphics in this game is incredible, and to think that this was a launch title for the GameCube, it really holds its age quite well. Being able to give your wingman simple commands from the D-pad was a simple but effective addition to the gameplay. And being able to fly through the trenches and the Death Star to destroy it really made you feel like you were in the movie. Speaking of the Death Star, unlike the original Rogue Squadron, which was based off the expanded universe, Rogue Leader takes a lot more inspiration from the original trilogy on top of the expanded universe, so you really are living the movie. Not to mention, the Hoth battle here is fantastic. I mean, yeah, it has been done in a few Star Wars games before, but Rogue Leader really just nails it down. And let's not forget playing as the infamous Darth Vader and his TIE Advanced Fighter. And maybe my nostalgia talking, but Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2 is the best entry into this series. But sadly, we must stop playing the best game and then onto perhaps the worst game into the series with Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3. Now you may be wondering to yourself, what's so bad about Rebel Strike? What I've seen so far, it looks to be like more of the same. And well, yes, it is more of the same. Until you get on foot. Oh my, the graphics in these segments are absolutely terrible. Oh, by the way, good luck trying to get a good aim to your target because the controls doesn't complement the gameplay here. It obviously wants to be like a third-person shooter, but the controls themselves feels like they were pulled out of a 3D platforming game. Basically, you have little to no control over your aiming, meaning that you'll be sucking up a lot of damage from lasers and plasma damage trying to kill off a stormtrooper. That's right, for once, the stormtrooper has better aiming than the Rebel Alliance. When in the hell has that ever happened in Star Wars history? I tell you when, Rebel Strike. Now don't get me wrong, the actual aerial and space combat, the one half of Rebel Strike, is still fantastic. But when the other half of the game sucks so badly that it really feels like a very bad afterthought, it really takes the whole experience down.
They're getting away!
So, would I recommend any of the Rogue Squadron games to you? Yes, to the Nintendo 64 version, you can easily find it for about $10 loose. Yes, to Rogue Leader on the GameCube, you should also be able to find it for around $10, maybe $15. But hell no to Rebel Strike. This game killed the Rogue Squadron series in my opinion, and not worth picking up at all. Not for $10, not for even $5. Like, ignore this game at all costs. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed my little review of all 3 games. Have a happy holidays and catch you next time.